Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out what goes through your person's mind when they see you, especially when they look at your photograph. So for the first group, I have this white, off-white and grey stone over here, which has these hues of yellow. Not too sure if the camera is capturing it. Then for the second group, this extremely pale green stone. And this black stone with white stripes for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose this off-white and yellow stone or whatever this is, let's find out what goes through your person's mind when they see your photo. And the oracles that came out for you are Gossip, Flow, Breathe, Ladybird, Accept Happiness and Good Fortune, Companion, and Flower of Life, Inspiration or Dreams. Very clearly, each time they look at your photograph or photographs, and this can be anything, this can be a profile picture, this can be some photograph that they have, or if you guys are connected on Instagram, then of course from there. Regardless, this person has a tendency to just get lost in their thoughts when they look at your photograph or when they see you in a photograph. It's as if their mind goes on autopilot mode, and one after the other, they just keep on thinking tons of different things. One of them being this very heavy feeling of not being there with you. And this especially happens when they see group photographs. Maybe not photographs that you have uploaded, perhaps you've blocked them, but if you have mutual friends and all of you went out someplace and those guys uploaded a photograph and your person is friends with them on Instagram, so they spotted you in that photo. It's kind of like that. But basically, especially in the pictures wherein they can see you with other people, even if it is just your family, they crave that proximity to you. They sort of wish that they could be the ones standing close to you. They could be the ones whose arm would be on your waist or on your shoulder and stuff like that. And there is this fear as well that I'm picking up from their energy, because it seems like group 1, of late, there has been a switch in your photos. Maybe, okay, firstly, perhaps in the past, you guys didn't upload actively, or maybe you hadn't really changed your profile picture, and this can, by the way, even be LinkedIn, for a very long time. But now, not only are you more active on social media, but all of your photos are just bursting with happiness, bursting with sunshine, bursting with radiance. And you seem to have a glow on your face. You seem to be very happy, very in the moment, very content in those pictures. And as much as, like I said, they get captivated by it, of course, because they do. And like I said, they tend to get a bit lost in your pictures. That's how bad they like it. It worries them because they feel as if you're flowing away from them, as if you're slipping away from them, as if it does not matter to you anymore whether or not they're a part of your life, because you look so happy and so good without them. And that bothers them. In fact, if of late you have posted some picture with some friend of yours, and even if you guys aren't dating, even if you guys are just friends, but the person that you're asking about has seen that picture and they think that there's something going on between you and the person in the photograph alongside you. and they're getting jealous, and they're trying to find out information about who that person is. They are trying to find out through mutual friends. They might even be stalking that person in case you've tagged them. Or like I said, if this is just a profile picture somewhere, then they're trying to get in touch with mutual friends. They're definitely talking about you. And not with the intent of like prying on you as such, but with the intent of finding out who the heck that person is. Because in any case, they have this fear that you're done with them. So now when they see all of these other people in pictures, even if I'm hearing that even if it's a group photograph, even if there are like 9-10 people with you in a photograph, they'll scan the photograph for perhaps the most good-looking people, and they'll be like, there definitely is something going on between group 1 and this person. Look at how they're looking at each other. Look, why are they standing next to each other? They're color coordinated, even if it was purely accidental. So all of these intrusive thoughts, all of these dark thoughts, all of these thoughts which make them very anxious, sort of overpower them. They love the way you look. And like I said, I am picking up on this very heavy sense of longing for you. So they wish that they could touch you. They wish that they could physically be present with you. Of late, you guys might have even shared some achievement of yours, or probably like a TikTok or a reel wherein it's a little clip. Everyone's having a good time. You're saying something. Everyone's standing there holding a drink, and you're cracking jokes, and everyone's having a nice time. Everyone's laughing at you, laughing with you, and they're just missing out. This is like FOMO, honestly, that your person experiences whenever they look at your social media or whenever they look at your photograph. It's quite possible with Companion over here that there is a particular selfie of you both that they still have with them, and not necessarily a selfie, just a picture of you both basically, that they still have, and they often look at that picture too. But here's the thing, no matter how badly you were in love with that person, with this person, at the time that picture was taken, they feel like you look better and happier now in your recent pictures. And that again starts driving them crazy. Was group 1 not happy with me? Was group 1 just pretending? Is group 1 really doing better or happier without me? Did I really never mean anything to them then? Was the connection that we had all just a farce? So yeah, and Companion over here, I feel like they often look at that picture of you both. It could have been a picture that was taken when you guys had maybe gone on some sort of picnic together, or either one of you was holding flowers, or maybe whatever outfit you were wearing had some flowery print on it. I'm also hearing could have been a picture of a beachside vacation that you both took. So they look at all of these pictures, whether of you with other people, whether it's your profile picture or whether it's the pictures of you that they have with them, and they definitely miss you an awful lot. And I'm also hearing with dreams that usually they like you to be the last thing or last person that they look at before going to sleep, because they like dreaming about you, because in their dreams they can bridge the distance that exists in reality between you both. So they like to look at your picture before sleeping, so that when they're sleeping they can dream about you, so that it can be like a catalyst that can help them come up with dreams, especially in that state wherein they're not quite asleep, so they can come up with their own stuff. You know how we do that? So yeah, major missing happening over here, and jealousy, of course. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and 7 of Cups. So definitely with 7 of Cups, this person's mind just goes berserk, especially when they see you in a group photo or in a group setting. Who's this person? Who's that person? Are they dating? Who's that friend? How come I've never seen this person before? And all of those things. Of course, with 9 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles, each time they look at you, they're like, this is the person that I want. I want to be there with group 1 in that picture, making those memories. I want there to be reciprocity. the more that I look at group 1 in pictures, the more I realize that this is it for me. This is the one for me. But with 2 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups, there is also this hesitation and this confusion that just sort of wraps them. It's very encompassing. And the reason why this confusion kicks in as soon as this wish fulfillment thing happens is because, like I said, they feel like you look happier in pictures without them than you did with them. And maybe this is their thought. Maybe this isn't true at all. Maybe whatever pictures they have of you and them together, maybe you were legit very happy. But you know how sometimes people try too hard to read between the lines, or it's like once they've convinced themselves of this idea that they don't look as happy with me as they are now, so that's it. They're just going to stick to that idea. But because of this reason, they're like, group 1 seems to be doing better without me, so should I even contact them? What should I be disturbing their peace? Should I be disturbing their happiness? What if they are already investing in someone else? Anyone amongst all of these different people that I see them with? What will be the point of me then going and saying, hey, I like you, hey, I have feelings for you, hey, I want to revive this connection? And they'll be like, group 1 will be like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm already investing my energy, my love, my affection, my time in someone else. What the heck am I going to do then? So your photographs, without a doubt, make this person feel a wide range of emotions, group 1. The person that you are asking about, or you, might be having Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your charts. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, so for those of you who chose this pale green stone, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out what does your person think when they see you, when they look at your photograph. So the cards that came out for it are creation, new beginnings, community, elephant, lover, and Ouroboros. Infinity, eternal, past life. Oh my goodness. So group 2, man, you make this person feel things. By the way, I think this person looks at your photographs to get off as well, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I think the more that this person looks at your pictures, the more that they realize how badly they are in love with you. It's so overwhelming what they feel. And so far, I'm not picking up on any negative emotions either. No jealousy, no sadness, just love. They look at your pictures and it's love for them. And very heavy too, in a very heavy sense, like in a very overwhelming sense. That's how badly they crave you, or they're in love with you. I'm hearing in particular, there might be a picture of yours which is their favorite, in which you are perhaps wearing some red outfit. Your hair might be open, whether you're a masculine or a feminine. There can also be some picture of you with a parent of yours, which they've seen, or perhaps they have, and they like that picture a lot as well. In fact, it seems with creation and Ouroboros, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Anyway, it seems as if of late, when they've started looking at your pictures, or even if there are some pictures of yours which they already have. And by the way, when I say pictures, it can be anything. It can be your profile picture. It can even be your profile picture on LinkedIn. If you guys are not connected on Instagram, or if you've blocked them or whatever. In addition to, of course, whatever photographs of yours they have with them. They have started to believe, before that, with creation, new beginnings, and Ouroboros, I feel like this individual has had some sort of spiritual awakening in the recent past, they have perhaps started really trying to gather information about topics such as reincarnation, past life, eternal lovers, destiny, fate, heck, even soulmates, twin flames, and the like. So now when they look at your pictures, the perception, the perspective has shifted. They don't just look at you as the one that got away. They don't just look at you as the person whom they have deep, deep feelings for. They now look at you as a person whom they are convinced they share a past life connection with. They look at your pictures and they are convinced that this is a destined connection, that it was destiny that brought you to their life, and that there definitely is some link between you and them. And I'm also hearing a very, very specific message, and this will apply only for those of you who are connected on Instagram in particular. There have been instances, and you don't even know this, wherein you've uploaded something, especially on your story perhaps, or even if it's a feed post, and whatever activity it is that you've done, or whatever color clothes it is that you were wearing on that day, they did the same thing. So let's say if you uploaded a story of you having an ice cream, they did too. And it can be, like I said, something super specific, something which you wouldn't expect them to buy at all. Maybe you're someone who likes mint chocolate chips, so you uploaded a story of you eating a mint chocolate chip ice cream. They did too. It's just that you did not see their story. Because I am getting this message very strongly that even if they look at your stories and go through your posts, you might have muted them, if not blocked. So little signs and little synchronicities like this are just going on, giving this belief of theirs more conviction that there definitely is a link between me and group 2 that extends beyond this life of ours. And of course, with new beginnings and creation, they want a second chance with you. If this is someone that you've briefly been involved with in the past, if this is some person whom you're just interested in, but you guys have never been together, in that case, creation over here with lover indicates that this person has very deep feelings for you, and they're looking for a chance to build a solid connection with you and to perhaps open up about their feelings to you, and they really fancy you. I'm hearing they do not leave a like on your pictures, which is why sometimes you might think, have they even seen my pictures or not? They have. They've seen all your pictures. In fact, they might have even scrolled 7-8 years down your feed to look at pictures. They love your smile. They're a huge fan of your smile. Your eyes too. Maybe for a lot of you, your eyes close when you smile or become really tiny when you smile, and they find that very cute. They find it very appealing. This is someone who's hopelessly, ridiculously in love with you. Head over heels kind of a feeling. And yeah, definitely they get wet dreams about you too after looking at your pictures. And this again draws my attention to the color red. Each time you guys post pictures wherein you're wearing something red, they feel like you look extremely handsome or sexy. And of course, that acts that helps them in dreams like that. Like I said, there's no jealousy. When they look at your pictures, even if it's a group picture, even if you've uploaded a picture with a particular person, they don't get jealous. Because I feel like this person honestly is above it. They do not get jealous when they see you with other people. But they are keeping tabs on who all are you close to. Okay? Any particular friend of yours that you're posting a lot with, any particular sibling or cousin of yours that you're posting a lot with, any particular family member that you're posting a lot with. Why? Because they have a plan, I feel, to use it to their advantage later on. Because community over here tells me that each time they see you uploading pictures with a particular person, they're like, okay, I have to go through this person if I have to get to group 2. So I need to make friends with this person basically if I need to get to group 2. If I can get this person on my team, if I can get this person on my side, they can help me perhaps to get closer to group 2. So why not? I mean, I'll give it a shot. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So the ones that came out for you are 8 of Swords, the Wheel of... Oh my gosh, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and I was just discussing about how of late this person has started believing in destiny and the like. Interesting. Then we have 5 of Swords, and we have the King of Pentacles. Amazing. King of Pentacles over here just confirms for me how this person has every intention to invest in this connection and to be a lover for you, be the lover that you want, be the lover that you deserve. In addition to, of course, the fact with the Wheel of Fortune over here that they are convinced that you are the person that they should be with, or that they somehow feel very convinced that they'll ultimately end up with, because it's you that's meant for them. But I obviously cannot overlook the 8 of Swords and 5 of Swords over here as well. The thing is that while they're looking at your pictures, no heavy emotions arise. But 8 of Swords and 5 of Swords over here tells me that when the time comes to take any action, or to perhaps act on this intention of being a provider for you, taking care of you, or expressing their emotions to you for the first time, if this is a crush situation, that is when the panic sets in. That is when they start panicking. And that is when all of these, their ego maybe, or their fears start getting a bit more heavy on their mind. Will they accept it or not? What if they've moved on from me? I mean, it has been a considerable amount of time since we hung out or since we spoke to each other. Because 8 of Swords with 5 of Swords and Wheel of Fortune is telling me, and especially with new beginnings, for those of you for whom this is someone whom you've already dealt with once in the past, at that time, and they're admitting it themselves, their perception about love and relationships could have been absolutely flawed. Maybe at the time they viewed love and relationships as a huge task, as a burden, as a challenge, as something wherein they're basically setting themselves up for disaster or heartbreak. The good thing though, like I said with Creation and Wheel of Fortune, is that there has been a positive shift in their perspective. They're now the King of Pentacles. But how do they... I mean, they cannot shove their mistakes in a closet and expect you to not discuss about them, right? And they know it. They know that although you're a very loving, you're a very caring individual, a crowd favorite, you also are highly intuitive. That's what they feel, and maybe you really are. And they know that they cannot fool you. They know that they cannot trick you. You are too wise. You will see through their lies. They cannot, they don't want to lie to you, but it's like even if they wanted to, they wouldn't have been able to. And they're very well aware of all of these things. So it's the demons from their past that sometimes try and haunt them and try and hurt them. But apart from these, this individual seems to be very fixated on you and is absolutely convinced, group 2, that you are the love of their life. You or this person might be having Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your charts. Alright, group 2, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chose this black and white stone, first let's take a look at your oracle to find out what goes through your person's mind when they look at your photograph. What do they think when they see you? So the cards that came out for it are abundance, flexibility, to be fair, snake, live according to your divine essence, child magical, and crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. This person feels very intimidated by you when they look at your pictures. And I don't think they have a lot of photographs of you. Somewhere with child magical, I feel like this isn't a new connection that you're asking about, and This can be a connection wherein you've both basically grown up together or knew each other since your school or college days, or you guys grew up in the same neighborhood. So whatever photos they do have of you are all quite old, very old pictures of you guys as kids attending some birthday party and things like that. Anyway, when they see your pictures or when they look at you, it's like everything that they did wrong in this connection, all of the ways in which they tried to pull off some stunt or gave you some bullshit, all of those memories get triggered. So they get very triggered by looking at your pictures, because it's almost as if they come face to face. It hits them. It hits them that here is a person who absolutely never did anything wrong to me, never said anything wrong to me, never went behind my back to do shitty things to me. And how could I treat them like that? I wasn't fair to them at all. And look at them now. In fact, I feel with Snake over here that you guys might have had some sort of glow up. And this glow up seems to be, for the lack of a better example, kind of like a switch from cute to super hot. Not that there's anything wrong with cute. In fact, if you're a mix of both, great. But just an example. And they can tell just by looking at your picture or the number of likes or the kind of comments that people are leaving that you are desired. All right, that there are a lot of people buzzing like bees around you, wanting your attention, wanting to get together with you. And they can sense that, because whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they are very intuitive, mind you. They might not accept it, nothing about their behavior might give this off, but they are very intuitive. In fact, with abundance over here, when they look at your pictures now, they realize what it is that they've missed out on, what it is that they let go of. And I'm hearing a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. So it's quite possible with To Be Fair over here, they either wanted the best of both worlds, or they were juggling you with someone else, or they were trying to keep their options open, and they had left the decision making for the very last moment that, I'll have fun with group 3 also, I'll have fun with this person also, and then at the very end I'll think about ultimately which one of these two do I have to pick. And that's not fair, because they basically treated you and that other person as, played with your emotions basically. Even if they would have picked you instead of that person, it wouldn't have been fair to that person. If they picked that person over you, it wasn't fair to you. So either way, one of you would have gotten hurt, all because of this person, all because God knows what they think of themselves. They're realizing now that you're very hard to read. Maybe you've stopped putting up captions. Maybe you've stopped putting up cryptic stories like you used to earlier to get your attention. Because with Divine Essence, I feel like you guys have reached a point wherein you do not actively bother yourself too much about this person or this connection. And you guys might be busy doing your own thing, living your best life, hanging out with your favorite people. It's all there for them to see. They're not a part of it. They understand they're not a part of it. And when they look at your pictures, they realize why they're not a part of it. All of those past memories start haunting them. I did this, which is why I'm not a part of that group photo today. I said this, that's why I'm not a part of that group photo today. They love the way you look, by the way. And regardless of whether you're cute or sexy, they absolutely love the way that you look. And something about that picture of yours, which if they have, and this is a general reading, so of course might not be true for all of you, but for those of you for whom the person that you're asking about has some childhood photograph of yours with them, they absolutely love that picture. It's very endearing to them. In fact, I feel like with Abundance and Child Magical, the more they look at that picture of you as a child, the more they think, look at how could I have wronged this person? How could I have made this person cry? How could I have made this bundle of joy cry? Shame on me. With flexibility and To Be Fair, and especially so they know that you have options around them, and they have seen the way people interact with you in your uploads. or even if it's just a group picture that you've put up as a profile picture somewhere. By the way, I'm hearing very strongly that if you are not connected with them on any social media as such, like WhatsApp or Instagram or wherever, they might be stalking you on LinkedIn, because that's usually the last resort for people. So they might be stalking you on LinkedIn. Anyway, they understand that they treated you like garbage, that they treated you like shit. And you've come a long way since then. You've put up healthy boundaries. You don't let anybody mess with your peace now. And they understand with flexibility over here that they were they were too stubborn when they were dealing with you. They wanted every goddamn thing to go their way. They wanted you to blindly just follow their instructions or follow their commands. And maybe for some time you did, to ensure peace in the connection, to ensure that the connection stays afloat. But somewhere with divine essence, or the more in alignment you started, the more that you started getting in alignment with your true self, the more in alignment that you got with I messed that up anyway, with who you are, the more that you started blossoming, you realize that I do not have to put up with this shit. I do not have to take orders from this person. Who do they think they are? They cannot treat me this way. It's not fair to me. And I'm not going to put up with this injustice anymore. And you might have walked out on them. You might have stopped talking to them. You might have stopped chasing them. You might have even removed them from all of your social media everywhere. And now it's like, is there anything I can do apart from sitting and sulking and wondering what could I have done differently? They're very intrigued by you too. By the way, if there was a point in your life when you used to put up cryptic posts or cryptic stories for this person with messages, which you hoped only they could crack, they missed that, okay? And by the way, they understood all of those messages. Whatever cryptic posts and cryptic stories you put up with whatever captions or text, they understood all of it. They understood that it was for them. And they understood what you were trying to say to them. Despite that, they didn't act on it. And now that you've stopped doing that, they're wanting more of it. Why doesn't Group 3 put up such stories and such posts now? Why doesn't Group 3 put up such status updates now? And for most of you, I feel like either your social media activity isn't too much, or like I said, you either hide your stories from them now, or you might have even removed them from your Instagram or wherever. So they basically do not have a lot of access to your life at the moment. And that's why there is so much curiosity over here to know if you're single, to know if you're occupied, whom are you hanging out with these days, have you found someone for yourself, are you happy without them, and things like that. And it's almost as if the moment you decided to step away from this person for your good, and that is when it hit them what it is that they had lost out on. They had true abundance, they had real abundance right in front of them, right with them, holding their hand, and they let go of it. So your pictures make them feel extremely shitty about themselves. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we have the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, wow, Nine of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. Yeah, all of those bad memories just keep rushing back when they look at your pictures. And King of Swords somewhere just confirms for me how stubborn and how rigid they used to be with you, how they expected you to just follow all of their orders and all of their commands. In fact, Seven of Swords and Knight of Wands brings me back to my example of how they might have kept their options open without your knowledge. They were playing around, you did not even know that, and they wanted to take that decision at the last moment. With Nine of Pentacles over here, you have left all of those things behind. And they can see in your pictures, if you guys are connected on social media, they can see in your latest pictures how happy you look, how carefree you look, your lifestyle, your clothes, your home, everything seems to have gone through some sort of an upgrade. The company that you're keeping also seems to be of like-minded, good, positive people, and they're not a part of all of this light. They're not. They are in a dark space where they are just sitting, sulking, and regretting their actions. So definitely everything that maybe for a certain amount, for a certain period in their life, they were running away from, not wanting to take accountability. Now when they look at your pictures, they are forced to accept their mistakes. They are taking accountability. And I feel like with Knight of Wands over here, the biggest lesson sort of, or like realization that they get when they look at your pictures is, had I not been in this, had I not treated my partner like someone that works for me, basically, things between us could have been totally different. There's a lot of frustration that I'm picking up on from your person. So yeah, your pictures are definitely doing a number on them, and not in a good way. So you or your person might be having Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your charts. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 3. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Get to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow readings and message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.